morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever welcome back to Maybe Our Plan as we are playing, well, not anymore as Kaiser. I got a nice event that, well said, you can get rid of possessed, but there's a 20% chance you will get ill. And thus I became ill, and thus I died of the illness. Well, I guess that is one way to exorcise the demons from my body. And yes, we are now placing as Kaiser Heinrich the 6th. Mainly, I am gonna go for stewardship. Because I kinda wanna get this to be, well, more acceptable levels. Okay, I can hold 8 Demesne. That's fine. I am going to destroy this, and, well, this will be given to, I guess a brother of mine. Yeah? Let's grant him Köln. I will grant you the county of Köln. I will grant you the title of Cleve. And I will grant you the title of the Duchy of Köln. Congratulations, my little brother. You are now Duke Engelbert II of Köln. This brother, well, he is in line to be still the heir to the Prince Bishop of Lower Lorraine. Don't really need to give him anything. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. Of course, the council is immediately discontent. Despite not being discontent at all, but yes, they are discontent. How about you? You are actually a zealot nowadays. Alright, well. Unfortunately, I can't. It's until 1302. That should be enough room to change things around. This guy, unfortunately, he managed to, well, talk to my father and say, hey, I'm going to buy favor from you immediately. Can I buy favor from somebody else? Yes, for a frick ton of cash. Can I buy favor from you? Yes, I could, but there are some kings that are not on the council that will be annoyed with the fact they are not on the council. The fact of the matter is that, well, he got a favor from my father by giving everybody aggressive leader, and thus he will use that favor to become the marshal. Here, these guys don't like me at all. The King of France is always going to be an issue. Actually, there's not that much problems. I'm surprised. Designated reader, commander, short reign, being a predecessor -7? But you liked my father. Obtain a predecessor +5, +2. I don't know why King of Morentia is so mad at me. I think I'm gonna keep my current council, strangely enough as it is. And you know what? Talk to the King of France. Perhaps we can change it around a little bit. This guy is still German. That's awesome. That does leave open this. Oh, I am needed to go for his education. That's pretty good. So I kind of like this emperor, though. Well, matter of saying, I like his son a frick ton. Adamar, strong. Yes, please. We are 1 over our domestic limit. Yeah, hopefully we're going to become the lawgiver. Perhaps my wife will get rid of gluttonous or get some other good trades. I don't think it is a bad time to change of emperor. The only thing that's going to be problematic is, well, getting the council law through. Currently the council, however, is pretty pleased with me as I saw it. Yeah, you know what? Buy favor as well, and we have 3 people that we have bought the favor of or are extremely happy with me. Meaning, it's all fine. It's all good. By the way, we are still trying to put on the last 3 spots of Muslahimidin, but Yazidi nowadays. No, not the right way to show that. Yazidi is nowadays the Sunnite religion. They are no longer the heresy that is now Sunni itself. And by the way, the Mongol Empire. God. The Mongol Empire was attacking the Byzantine Holy War for Perm. Yeah, they kind of, well, got their asses kicked by the Byzantine Empire, and thus that happened. Perm has, will become independent again, but now, well, the Byzantine Empire wants the Holy War. And this is just an inner war. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. All these things are just inner walls, and they're not very... This is not a very strong region, this. because many of them don't even have a castle or what have you. My father, unfortunately, gave out a lot of duchies before I came to the throne, otherwise I would now have had a very happy camper. But yes, he now 3 duchies in order to try and get him things, and yes, he's now the Kingdom of Wales. So, that's what it is. Pisa, no more Italy, now de jure part of the empire, but I can't create a de jure Italia because Pisa. Pisa, 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 it's now being incorporated. 100 years from now we can claim that title. But we will get the Holy Papacy in 2 years to be part of us proper. And that is how Kaiser Heinrich VI enters the throne. Let's see how it's gonna be with this. This is the issue. Or this might be the issue. Yeah, you see? In the Habsburg dynasty, elective succession. That's kind of weird because that's a titular title. Alright, we have now enough people, at least on the council, to be happy enough with me. That means that this is actually kind of a weird one. Council is discontent, but there's a new ruler. Look at it! This is going to be... Oh, well, that is going to happen. And Oda was born. As you wish, Oda. By the way, now that I have rulership of Adamar, he doesn't need to focus on this. It's because his mother had control of him for a moment, which is a bit of a shame. Duty. Also focusing on... Not entirely what I wanted. And you then... Etiquette. Just to get some proper education is already going for my children. Wow. And yes, of course, we helped out Scotland. Are we still allies with you? Because you are married to my brother, but do we still have the alliance negotiated non-aggression pact? Form an alliance. Mother. Because I will inherit everything from you. Form an alliance. Thank you. You are stressed out. Currently. Alright. And my non-sister did give, well, birth to a boy. He's pretty happy with it all. Scotland, we just have the non-negotiation pact, and let's form the alliance that my father did. We now have an alliance with Scotland, Navarre, Castile again, and Hungary. Well, that is a doozy. And let's see what our threat is right now. 62%. Yeah, we did get... For some reason, we got now ruler of Italy. 0.5%. Why? Because that is now de jure part of the empire? Like, there is... Or is that Italia and not Italy? Hold on, did I misread that? No, it says Italy. And I don't understand, because Italy is now... the jure part of the whole Roman Empire. There's no reason why you should be angry with me over that. Oh well, so be it. And yes, I know that this episode will probably be somewhat mild in the interesting events, but it is a new emperor, and thus I need to show it off. The Byzantine Empire against us, roof away. That is more or less the two that matter. Of course, the Fatimid is against us, but... and all these kind of minor Muslim states, but you have tried it many times before. You're going to try and do it again. Actually, Muslim defense base against Egypt by one dude. One dude, no like you. I want to see who is again in that pact. I think it's this guy. Yeah. He is like a little bit afraid of him. Ilhan, who is divided into North Ilhan and South Ilhan. I'm not sure if he's going to get his terrain back, and was apparently separated from him. The Seljuk also horrible. Oh, well, it's now currently even Seljuk revolt, but they are here, there, and there. And there and there and there a little bit, and yeah, it's a mess. She will get erudite, the idolizer, von Bourgogne, as you wish. Yet another bastard. But yeah, that is awesome. Why did I like, by the way, I never told that in the last episode why I wanted Hungary so bad, or actually in the last 2 episodes, because I was already talking about Hungary before that. The fact of the matter is that, well, there was of course the Austrian-Hungary dynasty, which was created by the von Habsburg, and although we have never moved to Austria in this playthrough, we've stayed in Burgundy. I do want that Austrian-Hungary alliance, if you will, just like we went for the Iberian Islands. So we are just ahead of time, and it is now all incorporated into one empire. Now, England, if you will, was never part of the von Habsburg dynasty as in part of our nation or allied in that proper matter, but they did have, I think, a very indirect line. And I do mean very indirect, but I may be walking out of my arse. I'm quite positive of that, but I don't know how. Oh, and there we have more cities built by my father. Building. Need to be careful. You are beneath a duke, so it doesn't matter that we do not give you that. Actually, that probably will annoy later on people. Why will it annoy later people? Because nowadays the opinion of the predecessor matters, so it is a little bit more risky than it used to be, but it should be fine. How's technology actually doing? Trade practices. Woohoo! We don't really need that. Light infantry is already going up, so I am going to go for heavy infantry, because these two are already slowly moving upwards. Heavy infantry. It is. How are we doing actually on technology? I think we haven't looked at that in ages. Light infantry, we seem to be doing fine, but that's not pure white. Pure white is over here. Alright, that's a bit odd. Heavy infantry. Oh yes, with the upgrade we are definitely on the edge. Cavalry. Oh, we are bad in cavalry. Our whole empire is bad in cavalry. Where the heck is top cavalry? Again in the Muslim lands? No. Where is top cavalry? Whoa, Khotan is actually quite good in its technology. We are actually not even that far ahead sometimes of India, which... Where the heck is white? There must be one province somewhere that has a higher cavalry, but it seems to be all this type of color. Siege equipment. Yes, we're ahead. I like that one. Shipbuilding. Gee, I'm behind. I wonder why. Because I'm landlocked, maybe? I don't really need it. But heck, I'm even ahead of some of the provinces in England. Military organization. Yeah, we're top. Because I kind of focus on that. Gas infrastructure. Top. Town infrastructure. Top. Church infrastructure. Top. Though that's quite more spread around. Improved keeps. Top. Trade practices. Actually on top, despite this being on only a level 4. Construction. On top. As is noble customs, popular customs, but just a little less ahead of everybody. Religious customs, same. Majesty, yes, but we are just very good in this area. Tolerance, we're actually behind in tolerance. All right, and legalism. All right, well we're doing pretty good. That makes me wonder. Yeah. Wait, we can spy over here? In our own country? Cool, and we can't be caught, I think. Which would be all... No, I'm just saying that, but apparently this man probably has tolerance? 4 point... No, that's 4.1. He must have something. Oh well. We'll have to see. Oh, and yet another city in Nuremberg has been formed. As also, by the way, you can see that correctly, Brittany is getting us all kicked. Yet again does the Duke of Anjou try to go for Naunet. Yes, we are slowly creeping in on Brittany. Which is, I think, awesome. I always like it, of course, with my vassals. Take little small provinces and what have you, not to make sure that the empire grows without me becoming very aggressive expansion. Because we actually have done quite well in culling what people think of us. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a man beneath a man, so we can just definitely do that. I know I need to check this because I built some cities somewhere for beneath dukes of mine. But yeah, we are building cities everywhere. Why am I doing this? You may wonder. There are two reasons. If they are beneath another guy, they might get angry, but they will not get angry. That opinion doesn't matter, because this guy's opinion of me matters, and that is not influenced by a city that is actually on a vassal's terrain. Secondarily, I know when you convert a save that it looks at how many cities and stuff are built in a province to consider what its development is within EU4. So getting all those things now means higher development later. And focusing on the German culture, and well, we haven't looked at that in ages, this old German culture. Yes, Italy. Italian is, well, as I said before, we have seen them back then. I know I did that. Well, the Lombardy regions have turned to proper German, more or less. Well, my own culture is well, stuck on the coast. It's probably going to die before the end of the game. And Bohemian, yes, we are all pushing that back. But the Polish people, they keep on. They are proud of their culture and staying so. The Croatian people, most of them on our side are gone, but well, I must say it's kind of hard anyways, but I think the Serbians are even more gone. Yeah, because this is Croatia. There are only 2 Serbian provinces left, and there are like 2, 4, 5 Croatian provinces left. So, Croatians stronger than Serbians apparently. We're getting quite a bit of German here in Mauritia as well as Andalusia, but the Frenchies are holding strong. Of course, that is with reason. They currently have still a French king. None of their vassals beneath them are German. We all need to hope that this boy, unfortunately, he turned, unfortunately, for the line homosexual, but we shouldn't be too bothersome. Ah, and he turned French. Bad. Bad. He was very long German. But this guy is German. His first son is German. That is what it's all about. And the fact that they are German, and thus they should keep and get a nice German Capet line. And well, should they be attacked then? We will just ask for realm peace. Attacking. Who? Oh, that is a guy that's directly beneath me, and now they're attacking him for like, hey, so you're really part of us. No problem. They can do that however long they wish. I also think that... Oh, he got all of Wales. Very, very recently he managed that. Oh, and I think a king has died. Yeah, the king of Italy. Let's see now who it got, because it got really confusing, the line. Did he just win that? Yes, he just won that. Alright, well, that means that Wales will get incorporated into us, but he just got it after January, apparently. Alright. So who inherited now another very weird von Habsburg? Because the problem of this is that it is elective, so I have like no idea who's going to get it. Guys, you need some... Here, have a young wife. King Allah. Oh, I also, by the way, gave a young wife, because I noticed that he was the heir, but I don't know why they picked him, because he has very old stats. It's elective. So it's like, why? Actually, holy heck. We will remove the -40 penalty. And the very big problem of him is that I am gonna... You know what? Let's try this. Award honor title. Keeper of the Swans. We actually have made the King of France not hate us too much. That's more or less what it comes down to. And we will have to appease this dude. Well, it's gonna be hard. Why do you hate me so much? It's mainly wants a seat on the council and short reign. I don't know if I want to do that, because my council... we lost one of the guys that liked us, but we do still have the guys that we paid money to. So I guess that's fine, and yes, I can understand they use malcontent, I can understand that, but should be fine. Because I wonder now, if it is going to be 1302 and the council's no more malcontent, does that mean... does everybody not be malcontent to have that happen? And if that is so, does it then mean that they cannot be in factions? Because it does state, your council has been discontent for 15 months and will be until 4 May of 1302. This means that if councils were prohibited by law from forming and joining factions, they may now do so. This could potentially destabilize the realm. By law? Do we have such a law? Don't think so. We won't do Imperial. The problem is that we get -10 penalty opinion, and we will instate Duchy of Viceroyalty, which is another -20 penalty, which is more or less High Crown Authority, but we can't really do that. Marginal. We still have like no power to the women, which is kind of bad. But you need like a wholly happy council for you to do this. How about this? He will oppose anything I do. A Kalman! Wow, that's been a long while since we've seen that name. Not a bad education though. He will be a Heinrich, and thus he should be able to, well, withstand any problems regarding people wanting to oust him off the throne. So I am quite happy with that. This is the Italian von Habsburg line. What did you do? You gave all your sons... Well, at least there's this guy. That was not a smart thing of him to do. Oh, well, here we go. Build a city. In Altmark. But yeah. Good. What has changed around Catholic? Nothing? Must have been a vassal of mine, not a thing. I will compensate him. Yes! Oh, and I will be known as the lawgiver. I must say, I am quite like my okay. Quite like my, yeah, like my non-linear grandfather, because we all know that Adamar's actual father was his grandpa, so to speak. Yes, that was this man, Kaiser Heinrich V, who at the end of his age became a little bit obsessed with continuing the line, if you will. So we know this, but now I am like him. I am known as the lawgiver again. History, yeah, the lawgiver. The holy, the holy, the lawgiver, the holy, the lawgiver. I have not been given a lot of different names, I must say. Perhaps that will change with Adamar, and Adamar will become Adamar the Strong. I hope so. And I hope that he will get a trait, because otherwise his education might not go that well. But as there is so little to do, well, we're going to have to cut the episode a little bit short, and hopefully there will be more interesting things in the next episode. I am so sorry, but yeah, the death of an emperor. Had to show it. And, well, there was always a chance that things might go wrong and, well, big factions would arise, but no, they're extremely mild. So, I say, thank you for watching, and remember, great peril means great beauty.